Welcome to Learn Yourself. Today we are going to understand universal law of gravitation and its mathematical formulation, and we will derive a formula for force which attracts the object. So what is the statement of universal law of gravitation? So it says that every object in the universe attracts every other object. So each object, whether it is a small or big in size, they all will attract every other object in the universe with a force which is proportional to the product of their masses. So first is their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Then distance. So it is depending upon the mass and it is depending upon the distance, that these two objects are at which distance, how far they are from each other. Let us understand from this figure. So in this figure, this is a bigger object which has mass which is in capital M. This has a mass which is in small m. Now the force which is acting between these two is directed along a line joining their centers. So here their centers are there and this force is directed towards their centers. This line is joined towards their centers. Now they are far apart from each other with distance d. We are denoting that distance with d. So they are far from each other at distance d. So how we are calculating that distance? From the center of the first object till the center of the second object. That will consider as a distance between any two particular object. So now let us derive equation and mathematical formulation. That force which is acting in between them is, we are taking as capital F. It is proportional to, so it is directly proportional to the product of their masses. Product means multiplication of their masses. So this is capital M and this is small m. So product of their masses. So here I am going to take product. Product means multiplication of their mass. So it is in proportional to their masses and that product of their masses. So both mass multiplication we are taking it here. And inversely proportional. Inversely proportional means that term will come in denominator. Whatever term is going to come next, that will come in denominator. Then only it is inversely proportional to that. To the square of the distance between them. So distance between them is d and that to square. That to square. Now what is the meaning of it is directly proportional and inversely proportional? When any term is directly proportional, that means they both will increase simultaneously. If masses are increasing, then force will increase. But the relationship between inversely proportional quantities are one will increase, other will decrease. If the distance will increase, force will decrease, like that. If they are very far apart, then their attraction force will be very less. If they are closer to each other, then their attraction force will be more. It is like that. So this is a term for this law, that F is proportional to capital M, small m. This is for two objects, their masses, and divided by distance square. The distance which we are calculating from the center of the two objects, from here and from here. That distance we are taking it here and that to square. Here to remove this proportionality sign, we are taking here G. So G is gravitational constant and its value is G equals to 6.673 into 10 raised to minus 11. And as a unit it will come Newton meter square divided by kg square. So this value has been found out by Henry Cavendish and this G is known as universal gravitational constant. And to remove this proportionality sign, we have placed here G. That is universal gravitational constant and its value is 6.673 10 raised to minus 11 and the unit will be applicable to that is Newton meter square divided by kg square. Now let us understand the importance of universal law of gravitation. So first is the force that binds that to earth. So because of that we can stand on the earth and we survive on the earth, because that force binds us to the earth and each and every object remain on the earth. Second, motion of the moon around the earth. So because of that, the motion of the moon is also that earth attracts moon, and that's why it revolves around earth. The motion of the planets around the sun, and because of this our whole solar system is existed. That because of the force of attraction of the sun, all the planets are revolving around the sun. The tides due to the moon and the sun. Tides are important part of our ecosystem and ecology. So they are important, and that is because of the moon and the sun's gravitational force. So these all are the important points, and this is the importance of gravitational force. Without that we cannot survive, and without that our ecosystem will not survive on the earth. So hope this video has solved your doubt, and if you have any doubt you can comment down below. I'll see you in next video with one more important concept. So don't forget to subscribe, learn yourself. See you next time. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing.